Oh, oh, oh, oh. Ulan artık geç. Ben şimdi DLSS'leri mi güzel gözüküyor yoksa DLS'siz mi iyi kötü gözüküyor? O önemli. Ha bakalım görüntü şimdi böyle. Tamam mı? Bak bunda DLSS yok kanka. Aynen. Ha bak bunda DLSS yok. Şöyle 240 FPS. Şimdi kalsın. Şimdi kanka DLSS açılsın. Onu TAA mıdır nedir onu yapacağız. Buradan mıydı o? Hah. Ben DLA ne? Ha. Hmm. Niye ultra performanstan sonra yazıyor? Hmm. Kalite yapalım. Kare oluşturma. Buna gerek yok. Gerek yok. Evet. Yani fark olmalı gibi. Sen şunu da mı? Gerçi onu açarsan düşük gecikme pat pat olur. Değil mi? Hı. Aynen onu açtım. Erdem geldi mi? Oha. Harika. Yani bir oyun eksilecek. Bu o konuda zaten. Yok kanka. O nasıl? Uzun yıllar önce miydi neydi? Bu ne lan? Nesneler cesetlerden içiyor kazanmak için.
Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill? I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Ha, daha çok kendi kendimize konuşuyormuşuz gibi. Güzel yazıymış. Devam ediyor.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy? Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well phrased ultimatum.
O ne zaman mı?
Good quality paper, but
Ha.
I see a few marks. The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully.
Aa ben
But
Tremer
then, alas,
olmuşum. Evet.
unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever
Hmm.
junk the youngsters feel.
Yo bu karakter Tremer'de
Not
kanka
to
karakter
mention the
deli.
clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my
Aynen.
companion in travel. The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but is still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in. Might I hazard a guess, detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The
Mektubunda
gutter rat
konuşun.
the rebar killer. Ah, no, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated. Of course, detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork. Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few more too. See if any old bones fall out. That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The rebar killer. I'd heard that name
Ne paylaştın lan?
years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What
Ne paylaştın?
to do with Verona?
Ama bu arada bu polis çok hızlı.
In interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Sır. Ama bu o kadın. O kadından önce şöyle içmek daha iyi olmaz mı? Ama bu herif sarhoş.
What's the word, Wilbur?
Bok gibi konuşuyor kanka.
Believe me, buddy, you don't want to hear my singing voice. Hey, come closer for a moment.
And food for you, Fabio.
Ha, ya bu bizim içme kaynağımız.
Oh, I needed that. Thank you. See you soon, Boone.
See you, Fabio. Say hi to Miss Mommy.
Ha, ipucu seç diyor lan. Oha, şehre mi çıkaracağız?
Big night out.
Bu ne? Lanet olsun.
Seattle PD.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Sen bu oyunu oynamayacak mısın lan?
But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Please, stay here. Make yourself comfortable. My colleagues might be a little unsanitary, but you can always trust a police officer. The trick, I find, is to figure out exactly how you can trust them. Trust them to take extended coffee breaks? Obviously. Trust them to lose paperwork? Naturally. Trust them to get irritated when you purloin their supply of paper clips to construct a vital scale model of a crime scene? Always. Anyway, you'll be safer here, within this magical circle of trust.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, Detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Güzel. Şimdi kadına saldırırsa kötü olur, orada sıkıntı çıkar. Patladı mı kanka? Allah şuradır ha. Polis merkezinden nereden çıkıyor? Hah, buradanmış. Akses.
Full of drunks, Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats.
Ne
And then
oldu?
there's the criminals, of
Sustum.
course.
Hah. Lanet olsun.
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened to the alarm clock Smithy got you?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Almanac.
Of course you did. You need something?
What's spinning, Wheeler?
You need new material, buddy. Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me catching up on my backlog.
Season 3 of High School Detective?
Yeah, just got to where Tammy has a run-in with the Study Buddies. Hell of a plot twist.
Any hot precinct gossip?
Your boss is in a good mood.
That is news. Any idea what's ringing Benny's bell?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died or an orphanage burned down.
Where do we keep the cold cases? I'm looking for something that's probably in the deep freeze.
What's on your mind?
You ever heard of the rebar killer?
Huh. Yeah, right. My grandpappy talked about that one. He was on the force back in the day. Mob hits, something like that. They'll still be in the file room, though, just buried deep. Take a ball of string, you're liable to get lost in there.
Oh, don't worry. Me and the records department have an understanding. Thanks. I got things to do.
Good luck.
Seattle PD, full of...
Şöyle bir bakayım abi, buradan mı duruyor? Ana, bu herifle ne konuşuyor?
Detective gun member.
Oh, that just sounds painful. Though I hear they can do a lot with prosthetics these days.
Niye bu herifle
Farewell.
konuşuyor?
Lemon.
Ama... Ah, şunu seçecektim. Niye bu herif gösteriliyor abi, dalga mı geçiyorsun?
Full of drunks, bums.
Tamam. Evidence. Special. Bu bizim adamız. Weapons değer. Evidence yazmıyor. Evidence. Evidence sanırsam burada değil, üst katta falan mı? Records.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research.
Burada mı?
Asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Ne oluyor? Hmm. Yerde falan mı? Anlamadım. O ne? Ne büyüdü anlamadım ki. Ha bu mu?
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
Hmm.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently, it's a prelude to the Second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. Thanks. I need to follow up.
You know where I am, Detective, if you want to root around.
Tamam. Şuraya gidilebilir.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
Hmm. Yani bunlar ne anlama geliyor bilmiyorum da şuraya gidebilirim.
Hey, old buddy.
Take.
Stick.
Nope.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of. I needed to take a look at my options. figure out where to go first on my mental map of Seattle.
O zaman hızlandırın. Bro.
Hey there, Guru. How's it hanging?
The sirens are wakeful, Detective. You should help them sleep.
Ha,
I have a case to crack.
You can heal the ghosts,
buradan kan yeniliyorum. Peki.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home. I went down to the Dutchman.
Tamam, öyleyse şuraya gidelim bakayım.
Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in. Silky only had two vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Hmm.
Hey, old buddy.
The trap.
Ooh, I have a...
It's the act.
That's well, there's...
It's a.
It,
Well, now.
always a pleasure.
The.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with...
Hmm.
No show tonight. Well, what Silky called the show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting.
Başka bir var mı abi? Hmm.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. A For us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because whoever did the killing at Macomb last week was an expert. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. Wheeler said you were in a good mood.
Did he?
I guess he was wrong.
Let's just say a horse came in.
I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
For evidence, 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your bean Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better. What is it?
Yeah.
Verona remembered the Macomb bar, and I was sure they would remember her.
Var şu sıradan ama.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the Pete?
Ses var.
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend, you know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
She's in danger, Silky. She got a death threat. Very nicely calligraphed.
A normal Seattle night, then. But this is the safest place anyone could be. You know that if you know anything.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Ed?
Geri alabilir miyim? Polis soruşturması desem. Nereden başlatır? Bu heriften mi başlatır? Allah Allah. Kalite yerlerde.
It's an investigation, Silky. The official kind.
Is it? Official? You mean official as in Seattle PD, or official as in Benny said so, or some other sort of official?
There was a girl last night, here with friends and having a good time.
Listen, my friend, you know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I mean, is this...
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but
Then I don't see the problem.
just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here?
Fair Verona, huh? Why are you asking? If this isn't court, or because there won't... But no...
I know it.
Sure.
Yeni olmadı. Yeniden deneyeyim. Yeni olmuyorsa ilk yaptığım gibi devam edeyim. Yani denemek iyidir. Ben böyle şunu nasıl es yaşıyorum?
Not a social call, Silky. You had someone here last night. Dangerous. Keeping tabs on a girl.
Fabian, I'd be disappointed if I didn't have a dangerous person in my bar. Why, I can count 2 right here, right now. Listen, my friend, you know the rules. All sorts of people...
You ever hear tell of a killer by the name of Santiago?
Santiago? Old St. James? Patron saint of veterinarians and skin traders, if I remember rightly. Friend to a certain carpenter in Jerusalem, so I hear. Should I hold a table for him?
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? Why you at? Because they're... But...
I know it.
Sure.
Tamam abi, ben baştan devam edeceğim.
I mean... What?
I didn't see the point. Yeah, I figured out. Nope. Had nothing to say.
Devam abi. Şurayı işaret.
Verona remembered the Macon bar. Beer was cheap at the hole in the...
Şu nerede? Şu açık kessem daha mı iyi olur? Bunda da mı konuşabiliyorum?
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm off.
If I...
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order. I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well, But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world. I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind. This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. So I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. Mortals are fickle.
Peki.
Yeah, I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark.
Hayır yok gibi.
And
Peki. Burada ne var abi? Buradaymış.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe. The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. I wouldn't want to have to clean this place.
Buranın arkasına duruyor bu.
Blip, bloopy, bloop, blop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. Someone had a good night, unless they were playing hearts. The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably as old.
can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful. I want to check out.
Yeah, sure.
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets. You see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Ah, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right?
Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine.
Çimento deseydim ya.
But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet.
I've got it. This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman.
Diyebiliyormuş.
That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch
of steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenra construction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Kaydedeyim abi.
I headed down to the old Westenra Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail. Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail.
Get what you need, I have people.
I got it.
Gideyim bakalım.
I headed down to the old Westenra Corp headquarters. Verona remembered. Verona said she'd been to the glacier.
Buraya gideyim bakayım, en son oraya gidelim.
Verona said. In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tinkle as you choked. Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked the big party back in the day. The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement.
Yukarı çıkamıyoruz buluyor.
That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s.
Hiç buraya kalmadı. Yoksa zaten büyüyordu.
Verona remembered the Macon bar, and
I know you struggle. I know you hurt. I know you are in pain.
Bir kez içeri giremiyorum.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
So she never even made it through the door?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Tamam.
No.
Olmaz.
I need to find a better spot.
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself.
Bir sonra bir kaydedeyim. Demek gelme ücretinde bu. Ben devam ediyorum. Hala polisteyim.
You have bills to pay, kids to look after.
Doğru.
Let it all go.
Oyun ne zaman bitecek bilmiyorum da hızlı bitiyor. Bu kim lan? Böyle mi yürüyorum?
She might turn me into a newt or something. I thought it was best to let her be.
Ha, video kaydı al. Çek. İnanılmaz. Gördün o Fallout'ta gördün ya. Değersiz kanka. Hmm. Hmm. Tamam. Öyleyse şantiyeye gideyim bakalım.
She looked particularly irritable. I left her alone.
İlginç bir poster olmuş.
There was that same scent of concrete pockets had talked about. I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction. I headed down to the old Western. Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself.
Yani
I headed down to the.
geliyorum.
I headed down to the old Western.
Var burada mısın? Ay.
Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
Yani orada bir şey yok gibi.
The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower.
Bölümün bir horttan derme çatma evinde bulunan fotoğrafı. Kırışmış ve biraz hasar görmüş fotoğrafı. Çekilen kişinin beyisti olmak için uzaktan çekilmiş gibi duruyor.
So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up.
Bunu niye kullanmıyorum? Ha. Birisinin kanını içmem gerek. Hı. Tabii. Hı.
Hey there, Carla.
Detective, your hurt is so...
I won't deny that a little draft of your elixir would pep me up.
There,
I appreciate you, Carla, but I need to be elsewhere.
Ne olur?
I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsafe.
Bir saniye. Şu şantiye neredeydi? Değil miydi?
I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters.
Aynen. Şurasıymış.
People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left is a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your ways through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly less tech-savvy than you.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You alright there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home. I went down to the
Neresi oraya gidelim bakıyorum. Var burada mısın? Dur.
Slow night.
I'm so bored.
Efendim. olur. Oh, sanırsam şükür. Sen şöyle para aldım ya aşağı katta olan. Şu adamı ne yapıyordu da sanırsam gitmiş. Herife çıkayım.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
Durun bakalım.
I had it.
Yol biraz uzun.
That's right. It's hard to be a gigolo.
11 anda şöyle iblis varsam.
Back?
I do seem to be making this a habit. I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night.
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right. I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
Hope the Christmas trade picks up.
Have a good night, my friend.
Gümüş biraz çizik ve parlaklığı kaybolmuş. Üzerinde hafif bir patchouli yağı kokusu var. Arkasında özenli biçimde kazınmış iki harf görülüyor. DL. İçinde aynı kızın iki resim var. Saçları koyu renkte. Aşağı yukarı 10 yaşında ve pek de keyifli görünüyor. Bana Niko tarafından Aurora rehinci dükkanında bir rehinci karşılığında verildi. Aşağı kanka. Devam. Hı. Ben 5 uyandım. Kaçtı? Tamam. Duyuyoruz. Tamam.
I wondered if Verona had.
Aa, falan bitmeyen rüya yaşıyoruz. Ben zamanlı zaman hızlanıyorum şey anı yaşıyoruz ya. Ha. Bak bu da hızlı ilerler gördün mü?
Raise. I deserve one.
Düşünsene öyle bir özelliği var aslında zamanı hızlandırıyor.
Hey, Wheeler. What's up? I'm on the take it.
Ha.
I wondered if Verona had.
Kadınla mı konuşacağız sanırım öyle. Aşağıda ölmedik diyedir. Tek başa kaydetmek gerek kanka. Yoksa pata pat pat. Patır patır pat pat olabilirsin.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways.
No.
Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my god, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing.
Yeah.
The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know.
Kadınlar yere
We
gitmiş.
made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop, sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
I'm trying to catch a killer here. Bear it in mind and throw me a bone.
So do you think the threat is real?
I have no doubt. This killer is real and could strike at any moment. Granted, it's a mite less likely here in PDHQ, though it is still a possibility. But hey, we won't charge a rent.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinny, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe her messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. This'll get complicated. A visit to the Atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona, as so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the Atrium before it's too late.
Kanka.
So,
Once I ensure to the Atrium...
Niye kanka? Aç.
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up. As soon as I heard Verona...
Can kadın da kardeşi tehlikedeymiş. Long dark mı? Ne benim?
How's it going?
Neyi var? Tamam. Değerli. Üzücü bir olay olurdu. Tamam. Beyaz mı? Yalnız grafikler biraz daha iyi olsa şu kar ayrıntıları iyi olurmuş. Sanki yaparken kısmışlar gibi kanka. Şuna baksana pikler gibi. İyi düşünmüşler de. Kasım ayından ya Kasım ayı değil de ilk sefasında bilgisayar sürümü çıktıktan sonra karşılaştırma videoları gelir. Yani bilgisayar sürümü çıktıktan sonra o da 2027'de falan gelir. En geç 2028'de gelir. Aynen GTA 6.
Hey, I need to get in here. Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Oh, oh. Oh. Su da mı var? Su da mı var?
Who's on the list?
If you need to ask that, you're definitely not on the list.
Fair enough.
Hmm. GTA 5 tüm evler mi kanka?
Hey, I need to get in here. Official
Private party.
I said official.
And I said no exception.
As soon as I heard.
Private.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot.
Lanet olsun. Olmadılar. Kanadımızın olması gerek. Kan resmi desem de almadılar.
I said
And I said no exceptions. Hat blocking your ears or something.
Yani istisna yok diyor. Ne ya?
As soon as I heard for.
Right. It's hard to be a gigolo.
Öyle miydi? Hala yürütüyor mu? Buraya sanırsam girmenin yolu yok. O yüzden şu herifin yanına gitmek gerekecek.
I hope Mom doesn't ruin Christmas again this year.
I didn't go that way. At least not on that night.
Değersiz kanka. Aa, herife hafızasını kaybettirebiliyoruz, doğru.
Nope. Had nothing to say.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Değersiz kanka.
My therapist said we had a breakthrough. Dug out a key childhood memory. I cried. She cried. It was emotional.
That's not what I...
As soon as I heard Verona's sister.
Oh. Değersizlikler mi kanka?
Hey, I need to get in. Who's up?
As soon as I heard Verona. I didn't see the. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Lovely to see you.
Same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Aw, bouncing is important work too.
Bouncing?
Lanet olsun. Ölmedik de yanlış seçeneği işaretledim.
So I'd like...
And I appreciate you too. You are just a fantastic security operative. Thank you.
Şüphe duyma.
You're... Well,
Ya şüphe duydu. Şüphe duydu kanka. Lan 2 seçenek kaldı.
Really? Is hug out of the question?
Ya lanet olsun. Ya konuşma.
You know what? It was a great session today. Hit a personal best and just real amped up, you know? Dopamine, woo!
That's good to hear, sir, but... I have to apologize, sir. I have confused you for someone else.
As soon as I...
Niye olmadı? Lanet olsun. Lanet seçiyor.
Yeah, Hey, I'm Who's on...
Lovely to see you.
Hmm.
Got the whole album in the can, actually. No bust-ups, no dramas, just laying down some real smooth licks, you know?
I didn't realize you played... Oh. I have to apologize, sir. I have confused you for someone else. I don't believe you're on the list.
I don't suppose you could sneak me in the back? No? Never mind.
Ulan ne istiyorsun?
Strength for other things.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
You know what?
That's, I'm sorry.
Yeniden başlatmama gerek yok. Sürekli deneyebiliyorum.
Lovely to see you again.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course.
O
Enjoy your
muydu
evening,
lan?
Senator.
İnanılmaz.
Oh, I intend to.
Seçenek işaretlemişim. İnanılmaz. Hani yanımda 2 tane kan var. Wow. Lanet olsun.
The artist in residence was in residence, and she never...
Bir saniye oyun yükle desem nereden yük? İyi bari. Daha da yere gidebiliyorum.
Me being anywhere near the residence.
Bu mu? Şunun yüreği yok. Yukarıya düş yok. Ha, yalnızca onunla mı konuşuyorum? Sanırım öyle.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here, particularly as this is a private event and I know you are on the list.
Miss Moore, I need to find a girl.
I hear it's possible to find a match online, even for hopeless cases. Miracles do happen.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her, and not you.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moore. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin, I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. And I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should get on the trail.
Oo. Lanet olsun.
And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
Lanet olsun. Kadın da gitti. Peki. Ben bire mi basıyordum?
I figured I needed my strength.
Bireymiş.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure? Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now, cooling rapidly.
So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the Kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know.
But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Lan oğlum. Adı nedir?
Please do, detective. My sister
Ha,
will be happy.
peki.
at
Bir anda
least.
geri alacağım. Olur mu? Kim yazdı? Ben şu oyuna devam edeyim.
Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, Fletcher.
Nereden? Ha. Pat pat pat kanka.
There are two princes in this city,
Pat pat
and you will
kanka.
give them both deference, for your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
Hmm.
Sure, but, what was that about your sister?
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at
Kadın
all.
yıllar boyu değişmemiş. Kadın yıllar boyu değişmemiş.
Discussing etiquette.
Yok kadın aynı giysiyi
Time
giyiniyor.
wasted, but it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are
Yo,
here to
yo, yo.
enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Hello to you, Lou.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, my sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
So, you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, Detective, not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Hmm.
Gideon is not the
Oy.
most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian, as is your sire.
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
That's a good job you two get on like a house on fire. Am I right?
I'm
Hot
never
pot
certain whether
yapmak.
you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more.
You don't like my sire?
Akıllı
Gideon has
görevler.
his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Well, if there's a crime committed, I'm your man. To solve it, I mean. Not to cause it.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
I figured I should do the rounds properly before going to see her ladyship.
Uçum lan yavaşlıyorum. Baksana kanka. Ha bu. Evet kanka. Korkutucu yaş herifler mi var kanka? Oo. Kanka bu ne? Çok kişi var. Tamam. Ama bizim babamız. Daha doğrusu efendimiz. Nasıl şu çirkinle konuşuyor?
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The detective.
Ne kanka?
Bloodlines sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabian, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't you?
Very well. You are Fabian, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
Might I ask what brings you here?
The princes asked me to come, so I came. I'm their secret keeper. I observe, I learn, I research, I remember. They find it useful to have me on hand. Kindred of my clan.
Bilmiyorum ki kanka. Denemek gerek.
And are not well suited to such events, but I will step into the light when requested.
I get it. No one wants to outshine the hosts.
Indeed.
I gotta say, I do find the Nosferatu an interesting riddle. Would you be open to a sit-down some other time so I can pick your brains? I'd like to learn more about your folk, about your role in the Camarilla. I hope that ain't too forward.
Is it forward? I do not know. But I would enjoy sharing knowledge, so long as it is reciprocated.
It seems both our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
So what do you think of our princes? Just between you and me.
They benefit each
Yok
other in
kanka
ways
onlar
that
gerçekten
seems
iki kişi.
difficult to see. Without both of them, Seattle would be in turmoil. Some find Rosalind cold and attention.
I'll be right back.
Öyle
For speaking to
kanka.
me. What
I haven't. I must.
let me
Evet iyiydi. Ona göre eski hava yapmışlar. Üstte nasıl çıkılıyor? Noktas niye odak yaptığımda renk açılıyor? Bu olay ilginçmiş. Bu kim?
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the
Ha, bu
party?
şerifmiş.
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole cross and rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
Who?
Ah, come on, Fabian. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
Who are these people? What are their lines? Who should I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. But we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters and all their messed up cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any vice, and more if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. And Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere girl to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
Ha?
I'll be back.
Tread carefully.
Tamam.
While I did enjoy a party, I wasn't one for drinking in company. No more than with one other tasty guest.
Can I help you?
Hello again, Isaac. Hector pointed me in your direction. What can you tell me about Santiago?
The hunter. Something of a legend. An enterprising mortal who has sent many kindred to their final deaths. New Orleans was one of his hunting grounds not 10 years ago, as was San Francisco in the previous decade. Little is known about the man or woman, save that their killings all feature the cross of St. James, a signature of sorts, hence the name. It is believed that he is a member of the Society of Leopold, one of the deadliest and most ancient factions of hunters of the supernatural. If he is indeed such a zealot, he believes himself to be a literal soldier of Christ.
Jesus.
Yes, that one.
Excuse me, won't you?
I'll be here.
Can we talk?
Fire away.
You've given me a...
Eyes open.
Bu ne lan böyle? Oha adam görmemiş. Aynen. Arakansiyonda orada. Öyledir kanka.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator.
I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
Şöyle seçenek başlamış. Ocakta satanlar kralı değil bu mu desek yoksa benliğimizi korusak mı? Daha doğrusu kişiliğimizi. Zaten ölmüşüz oğlum, bu geçmiş.
Hello there, Mr. Fletcher.
I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along.
Doydun mu?
Excellent vintage.
Tamam.
I hear it's mighty uncommon to have co-princes like this. Having never lived elsewhere, I wouldn't know.
Almost unheard of. Power sharing is an art, but they seem as thick as thieves, and they do manage it.
Ama ben ilk başta bilmiyordum.
Speculate a blood bond, but I don't give credence to idle gossip.
A blood bond? I don't think I know that.
Oh, ask the little book girl about it. Her clan are the ones for that kind of malarkey.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there. What must you think of me?
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boom, an absolute boom. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but their coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
Capable hands? There's a history then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The fire, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
Good to talk to you.
Always an experience, Detective.
Ya ben yemek yiyeceğim, geleceğim. Bu herifle konuşayım, bu oyunu kapatsam ya.
Zombie bite, zombie bite. Sol, sol, sol, sol, sol. Üst, orada.
Aa, Safya'nın gençliği kanka. Gerçi hiç değişmedi de.
Kanka soldaki yerden. Ha, nerede?
O nereden kanka?
Hani ha.
Şimdi ne yapacağım? Açıyor muyum?
Kanka yayına gel istiyorsan. Aa, yeri
Geldi mi?
kemirmeyeceksin. Git arabanın tekerleğini falan kemir.
Nasıl bak kanka?
Hangi arabayı? Bak şöyle arabaları göstereyim.
En pahalısını kemir Erdem.
En pahalısı. En pahalı ne var bende? Bu 4 milyon. Bu 17 milyon. Tamam. Bu 17
Oğlum
milyon.
kim bu herifi vampir yapar ki ya? Yani ben olsam bu herifi asla vampir yapmam, şunu tipine baksana.
Bakayım. Sağdaki ya.
Aynen.
Ya ben de yapmam. Bu ne? Daha geç bilineni yaparım kanka. Çok yaşlı.
So how are things, oh sire of
Yap bakayım Erdem.
Açıyorum. Açıyorum.
Emot atman lazım.
Attım ya.
Tekerle dişlerini geçirir falan bir şey yazsın. Saktım. Tekerle G dişini geçirir. Vay.
Şimdi
Kanka geri kalan totem sende. Ben elimden geleni yaptım.
Berg on. Söyle bakalım.
Şimdi derslerlikler... Ah söyle ne oldu?
Şimdi